everybody, it's Greg again from Heck Yeah, You Can Cook, and today you are going to make my dump-in pasta bake. Why do I call it dump-in? Because you just take stuff that's left over from when you're cooking in the fridge, dump it in, come a legend. Heck yeah, you can use this for meal prep. When you make this, it'll make enough for 2 or 3 meals for a family of 4. You can freeze it, you can serve it as lunches. Heck yeah. Behind me, I've got my chef's pot heating, and I've got 8 cups of water just about to boil as we're going to make our pasta. So you're going to make that along. Just have those things ready to go. I've got a cauldron for some straining. You're going to need a wooden spoon to make sure you can stir all this up. A large mixing bowl goes as well if you'd like to use one. Ingredients for today, I got some spinach, about 8 ounces. I've cut off the stems and cut it in half. I've got 1.5 pounds of ground beef. You don't have to use any meat at all. You can have turkey. You can use vegetarian ground, whatever you wish for. I've got 1 Roma tomato I had left over. I've chopped it up. I've got rough cut about 5 cloves of garlic. I got 4 or 5 of those sweet bell peppers right here, chopped up roughly. I've got an onion that I've rough cut. I've got 6 ounces of tomato paste I had left over. I've got a leftover avocado. Cubed it up in the container. Heck yeah, it's going in too. I've got about 2 carrots that were left over, thinly sliced, and I've also got some squash I've sliced up, and no bigger than about 1.5 inches in your sizes. I got 8 ounces of portobello mushrooms here sliced, ready to go. I've got about 1.25 pounds, 1.5 pounds of a variety of different shredded cheeses left over in the fridge. Heck yeah. I've got 8 ounces of pasta. This is rotini. You can use whatever you want, and this one happens to be gluten-free. I've got all my Italian spices over here. I got basil, rosemary, fennel seeds. I've got thyme. I've got sage. I've got oregano and some parsley. You don't have to use Italian. Use whatever you like. I've made this Southwestern. I've made this Greek. I've made this Asian. Heck yeah, your choice. This is more about the method and just dumping it and making a legendary meal. And you can do this every week. Got a large dish right here. This is what we're gonna put all in and baking. I got an egg just to kind of make sure it gets all together when you put it in this dish. I'm gonna preheat my oven to 350 degrees. That's important as well. Let's go over to the stovetop, get working. Heck yeah. Now you've got this going. I added some olive oil. Count. Notice I didn't measure anything out. This is absolutely by feel, and that's what makes this a fun dish to cook. Okay, so we've just added the olive oil, and then I don't know, a few fennel seeds. Looking them pop. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Don't know if I said this, but you're going to need some salt, and I throw just a pinch in right here. Make those bad boys pop. Now at this time, I throw in my ground beef. If you don't have any, you can leave that out of this part. Take my wooden spoon, mix that fennel seed up with it. Got that going good. Hey, a little sage, a little basil, a lot of basil, a little oregano. Once again, nothing measured out. Have some fun. A little thyme. And if you want to put it on your side, the Rolling Stones would appreciate it. Put the rosemary, and that's just dried rosemary, so I don't use a whole lot of this. Alright, let's calm down a little bit. I'll let that flavor up. Keep your spices nearby. Start to brown like that. Hey, that's a good time for tomato paste, I think. Yeah, why not? Like I said, this is dumping. You're just dumping it in. And onions and garlic go well here too. Whatever you want to put in there. Any of your aromatics. Mix that together. Da-da-da. I turn it up to about 2 right here. Let it start cooking a little bit. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and add the bell peppers. Like I said, it's dumping. We're not being too scientific. Tomatoes be good right here too. And the avocado with milk. Get right in there. Little avocado. That's pretty, isn't it? Those flavors start to get together. Get all those vegetables in like that. Good time to add just another round of the spices. I do not add more fennel seeds. No more basil. Fennel seeds done its magic. Another pinch of salt. And another count of olive oil. 1. Dirty. This is dumping. You can put what you want. This is Connor's dumping. Name it after my son. Ate so much of it growing up. That's why he's 6'5" now. Now we got that all mixed up. I throw in the carrots, squash, and some mushrooms. And they're all in here right now. We'll mix all that together. Now in this case, I don't think I have quite enough seasoning, especially on the basil end. I'm a big basil fan, so there's a little more basil and a little more oregano. You don't have to do this. Once again, pick your seasonings. It's your dish. One more count of the olive oil. Give that a stir. See why you need a big old pot? You can use a stock pot for this if you don't have a dish like this, or a wok, or even a very, very large frying pan. Like I said, you're making this is several minutes. Holy smokes, does this smell good? We're going to put this lid on. We're going to turn it to low so it doesn't burn. We're going to come back and check this in 10 minutes. While that's going on, take care of your pasta. Okay, 10 minutes have gone by. Our pasta is done. It's sitting in the sink. Steam dry. We're going to stir this. Oh my. Yep. Looking good, isn't it? All right. 10 minutes have gone by. Now we're going to add our spinach. Remember the spinach. We're going to recover. Let that go wilt in. About 5 minutes. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit. Probably to medium low. 5 more minutes have gone by. Oh, I hear it bubbling and troubling down there. Get that spinach turned over. Once you've got the spinach all worked in, now what I like to do is I let it simmer on low, and I let it simmer uncovered for about 10 more minutes to 15. You can go as long as you like, as long as you still see liquid in there evaporating, releasing that and softening the vegetables up. While you're going this extra 10 minutes, you're going to want to stir occasionally. Okay, 10 minutes have gone by. Loosen and then throw in our pasta. Remember our pasta we made? There it is, all nice and steam dry. And I take about half of the cheese at this time. Remember your egg? Now, if you don't have a big enough bowl to do this, just do this in the mixing bowl, but take your egg, add that right in. And you guessed it, we're going to stir. Incorporate, just about half the cheese into it, along with the noodles. Now we're going to move this over to our baking dish. Carefully bring this over your baking dish. And it should slide right out. Push that down to your large casserole dish. You can use a 4-quart baking dish if you wish. Oh, that's looking so good. Take our good friend paper towel, clean off those edges because you don't want them to burn. Remember that rest of the cheese. Da, 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 da. You can use any cheese you want. Mozzarella, Italian, Mexican blend, any kind of cheese that you want. To the oven, 350 degrees, and we're going to come back and pull it out in about 8 to 10 minutes. The timer has gone off. Folks, there you go. Your pasta bake. Now here comes the hard part. You need to let this cool for at least an hour. Maybe even 2. Put a cut lid on it. It's going to be longer than that. But it's well worth the wait. So you can divvy this up, put it in some shareware, and freeze it up. It freezes beautifully. Feed a whole army. Heck yeah. Everyone have a wonderful day.